That brings up a story because the last time I played the slots, I was in Reno. I hit the nickel slots for $300.
Oh man, that's great. You know, it was funny. One of my students came up to me for a reading, and we were working, and I know, you know, I know she was going that night to the casino, and I said, you know what, take an extra 20. I just felt, take an extra 20 and go to a dollar machine and something with sevens. I said, you know, I don't know if it was blazing sevens or whatever. You know, it just had, you know, when you get that feeling, it's just one of those. It was just one of those feelings, you know, and she looked at me. She goes, "Oh my God, no, I can't do that. I play nickels and quarters and pennies." I said, "Really, just save a 20." She put a 20 in and whacked it for 150. So I was pretty happy when she came back and told me that. If it could only happen for me, though.
All right, Kurt. Thank you very much for calling in. You still with us?
Thank you, Kurt.
I'm still
no. Buddy.
Thank you, Tim. You're awesome, and thank you again.
I'm not awesome. I'm just normal. I'm just like one of the guys. That's all I am.
No, you're awesome to me. You're a great guy.
No, you haven't seen me on a Friday morning.
What's a Friday morning?
Oh, that's the last day of the week, and I'm not. I'm usually pretty surly by then.
Everyone out there tuning in with us, this is Jimmy. You're listening to Ghost Chatter Live. We are on with Reverend Tim Shaw. And got a question here from Jamie. She sent me a little backup question, and she wanted to know, she said she got off the phone before she got to ask you, but she wanted to know what you see coming up for her in the future.
Well, for Jamie, within the, and I'm going to be honest with you, when I say the future, I'm usually going about 3 months, but for some reason I'm getting 6. So, and it's not, and I'll ask myself, is it 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months? And in this case, I'm feeling 6 months, and I'm feeling that Jamie's going to come into a little bit of money. Their family's going to come into a little bit of money in about 6 months, which is really fantastic, and I'm really happy about that. But I also feel that, well, Jamie is, you know, as many of you, if some of you have heard Jamie, you know, Jamie's show, and when I was on it, you know that I've been working a little bit with Jamie, and you know what, Jamie, you're already on your road, you know, into this work, but you know what, your self-confidence is going to bloom within that 6-month, 8-month period. And the thing that I can really hope for you and wish for you and pray for you is that you, Jamie, surpass me or anybody else in this chat room, that you become the best that you are, and that you become better than somebody like me. And that goes with a lot of blessings, Jamie, and I think you can do it. I know you can do it, because you're that type of person. You've got that type of vibration. You're vibrant. You know what's going on. You are an explorer. You're a seeker of truth. You're a seeker of knowledge. And those are attributes that are needed to be a good medium or a psychic, and I know that you've already got it. So that's almost even an observation. But I do believe a little bit of money in 6 months. I'm feeling a little... have the front end of your vehicle checked. I just... For some reason, it's just I'm feeling a little bit of a vibration coming up through the steering wheel. I feel as if I'm sitting and I'm looking out the windshield. I'm just getting a slight vibration through, and so I would check that just to make sure everything is all right. But I do believe that you're gonna, within that 6 to 8 month period, I do believe that you're really going to blossom, and you're going to kick it up. You're going to go up to the next level.
All right. Hey, I got a question here for you, Tim, from Francis.
Hi, Francis.
Francis wants to know, who do you see as their life partner?
As Francis' life partner?
Yes.
Well, Jimmy, are you married?
Am I married? Yes. Don't get me in trouble. I have a
Francis,
little. I have one
Francis,
of those little.
What I'm saying is this: I got to tell you that I'm feeling that there's someone who's standing behind or beside you, and this is a person who is very, very close to you, not a relative. Although, for some reason, he opens his hands and he shows me a ring, and I'm not going to interpret it, Francis, and I'm just going to go and I'm going to tell you that this is what I'm getting from it. I'm feeling that this is a person who, on this earth at that time, really had a love for you. I don't feel anything within the next 3 months or anything like that. I'm just getting this person who stands next to you. Now, whether or not this person who stands next to you is going to direct you into that, into a love or into a relationship or into a deep friendship, I don't know. But understand that this is a gentleman there. He shows himself to me as someone who, he shows himself to me as someone at the age, I would say, between 28 and 31. He would have been a younger man. He shows me at this age, although he passed a little bit after that. I don't know if you knew that he passed or not, but this is someone who knew and you knew at an earlier time. I also feel that this is a gentleman who is, I get the smell of iron. I get the smell of, I get the smell of iron. I feel like cutting fluid, machine shop, tool and die. I'm feeling equipment. I'm feeling like machinery, and that's an identifier that I'm getting with him for you know, that this is a person that's with you. So unfortunately, I can't tell you about a life partner that might be coming up. However, I can tell you that about someone who is, well, a spiritual life partner who stands next to you now and has a lot of wonderful love and has great fondness for you. So I leave you with God's blessing on that one, Francis.
All right. Man, Tim, you know, you're pretty awesome in your readings. You know,
I'm not awesome. Get that right out of your mind. I'm no different than anybody else. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I only do this. But what I am, Jimmy, is I am only, when I do any kind of a reading, I am only a channel for spirit. That's all I am. I'm like, the best way I can describe myself is go out and look at your rain gutter, and when the rain comes off your roof and it goes down the downspout, that's me. You know, goes in the top of my head someplace and spews out my big mouth. That's all it does. and that's the truth. And I'm not going to go, and I'm not going to take any credit for anything other than being able to verbalize what Spirit wants to tell me.
All right. Well, we've got yet another caller in the chat room. Welcome to Ghost Chatter.
Hello. This is Andrea from Shaw, Jimmy.
Andrea, Spirit.
Hey, Andrea, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
How is
I'm
Knoxville,
good.
Tennessee? How's Knoxville?
You would call Jimmy Sleeping Hunters of Tennessee.
Well, that's right. It was the Sleeping Huntress of Tennessee, of Knoxville, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it is. Well, I was calling just to see kind of what you saw in Shock's future, because we've been battling a lot of members backstabbing us and so forth, and I was wanting to know if you saw maybe Shock falling or progressing.
I'm feeling not only, first off, because again I have to say an observation because of the fact that you told me about the situation that's going on. I am feeling a chaotic situation, but I'm also feeling an explosion. I'm feeling as if I'm walking into a bomb site where it blows up. So I'm not feeling real good about the situation. However, if we jump over that, let's just take a look over the top of it. It's almost as if we're walking over a top of a puddle. I am feeling that there's something that's going to be more suitable to you, something smaller. But I got to ask you something.
Okay.
There's a lady okay, hold on. Spirit, slow down so I understand what's going on here. Okay, I got to ask you, Andrea, what's going on with is there bad feelings in your family about somebody getting something like from an estate? I'm getting this feeling that there's I'm feeling that there was something. Someone on the other side is telling me that there was a problem. There were negative feelings because of something, because of an estate problem, because someone received something, somebody got more money, somebody got a piece of something, and she's showing me this over and over again.
Yes.
Okay. All she wants to do is acknowledge. What she wants me to tell you is this: now, if it's not you directly, I want you to be the messenger of this, and that's the way sometimes it works. I want you to understand that this is what's going on. On the other side now, they're saying, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. This is something that, when she was here, when they were here, and she's saying they, so it's got to be more than one.